I'm wanting to document my hang gliding course that I'm doing right now with Sports Newcastle. The instructor is Tony Barton. I highly recommend the experience that he has. He's very passionate about it, and you can tell in the way that he teaches. But just to kick it off, I didn't really document the first day or the second day or the third day. So right now it is the fourth day. We're going out to Lake St. Clair, which is just a little bit further out from Singleton. But I'll start from day one. So day one was just pretty much introduction. The way the days were set out was we were going to do a bit of theory in the morning and then go out and do a bit of practical, which wasn't a good day, so we called it. Day two, we did our theory. Again, it was a rainy day. We went out to Redhead Dunes as the wind was dying down, but it was also staying consistent from 20 to 23 knots. Perfect training conditions. They were cable flying pretty much, so Tony was holding the cables. We're going step by step. It wasn't just go for it. It was doing small things at the start. Just standing there while you're being guided, holding the cables and all that. I might not have got all that stuff on film, but you'd be just trying to control the hang glider while staying put, just doing a bit of weight shift to the sides and just controlling it. And then a little fun exercise was only having one leg and then the other one crossed behind the other leg, so you're on the one foot and then just trying to use the glider to keep you balanced. And that was a super fun exercise. And then one after that one was you lean forward 2 feet, you lean forward, you do a little bit of a flare, brings you back up, you stand upright. So you can pretty much go with that wind condition, 23 knots, consistent, wasn't too gusty. Got to give everyone a wave out here in Singo. Used to live in Singleton for 10 years, and then I made the move to Newcastle. Where was I? So yeah, day two ended up getting a bit too windy in the afternoon. It ended up going to about, we were sitting around 20-23, and then it was about to jump up to 30 that we could see a little bit further down in Nora ahead. So came to day three, my first solo flight. Day three, again we did our theory in the morning, looking at the weather. It was blowing roughly south-southwest, sitting around 8 to 10 knots. So that is when we went to check out Merriweather Hickson Street. So that's in Newcastle. It's quite luxury right now because it's got turf and everything around, as well as sandstone blocks and then a new pathway down to the beach. I've always been obsessed with hang gliding. So if the wind's blowing, if it's like a southeast, I'll be like the first one out there. I'll be going out just to, I'll honestly sit there and watch them for like 2 hours, 3 hours, because I was just obsessed with it. I enjoyed watching it, and like me sitting there, I pretty much just, I studied what everyone was doing, the locations, the weather, how they're flying, the approaches. I'm watching them all the time. I would always be out with like an RC glider, so I kind of understood the slope soaring. It kind of transferred into hang gliding a bit, but I've done some sled runs as well with some of the boys at some dunes. Nothing crazy like that. It was like light wind just going down, but that was really the only time that I've had the opportunity to actually be around an in hang glider. So now I'm doing my course, I can after this is all done, I can legally go up in the air and fly and be safe. That's what these courses are there for, safety. So you got the knowledge, you know what you're doing. So going on to day 4, left 9 o'clock this morning to go to Singleton. We're moving out to Lake St. Clair. So a bit of inland flying here. It's going to be very, very light wind. I'm not sure the wind direction. Tony's all over that today. I've never even, that's the thing, like if it's not in Newcastle, I don't really know the locations and what to look out for. So this one's a brand new one for me. This one's a bit out there, so got to listen, got to learn. But he did mention that I may go off the hill solo again today. That's pretty much where we're up to. Wow, it's bloody amazing out here, all the hills. yeah, I'm kind of wanting to document all this so you can kind of see what you're in for. If you don't feel comfortable with the dune flood, or if you don't feel comfortable with anything else, you can kind of always take a step back, nail the basics and get more comfortable in the harness, get a little bit more time. Yeah, this course it's been so good. If you want to fly, hang gliding is the way to go. And I must say the community around hang gliding is absolutely amazing as well, especially in Newcastle. They all want the best for you, they all look out for you.
we're here.